I advise you and anybody else to get married and have kids, and then you'll be so successful. Just kidding.
Hello guys, in this video, this contractor gonna tell me, gonna inspire me, motivate me about life in the United States and job. You know guys, I worked as cleaner for 1 year, maybe more, so now I'm working at Chipotle, but I like Chipotle more than working as cleaner. But it's still not my thing. And I need a little motivation, a little inspiration about finding my way and finding my job. What I really want to do is he found his contractor. He is amazing contractor, believe me. He have family, he have wife, he have 2 kids, big home. He have good car. A little story about immigrant who came 24 years ago. How was your first years of living in the United States?
Okay, so first 3 years were probably very different from the rest because in the first 3 I had to decide my major and go to college. So within 3 years in America, I went out, left my house and went to school. Went to Syracuse University. For that, I had to learn, the new culture, understand what people were telling me. So English, I had to obviously pick up the English and a little bit of culture. Still, I didn't know much. So it was a huge challenge at the university to compete with kids who are actually smart. It was the language barrier. It's still a language barrier. Like, I'll never lose my accent. I will always have it because I came here when I was 15 and a half. But it's not just the language. It's more than that. Deciding what you want to do in a different country. Education was never my, pursuit in Moldova. I didn't think education was going to give me anything, any success in life. But here, I realized that we were given a chance to move to America. And for us, this was an opportunity. There was no more persecution of Christians, and we are Christians. So we left the commies, came here, and I figured that the way to success, the road to success was education. So I went to school. I pushed very hard in school and went to finish actually 2 different majors. So that was overall a challenge, but it's over.
So brother, I know that you're a contractor. It's amazing. Tell me please, tell me what did you do before contraction? Why did you really choose contraction? Not everybody can do that.
I never chose to be a contractor. I didn't choose to be. I ended up being one out of having no other choices. So let's put it that way. It was a difficult road with some bumps. The first bump was me graduating in 2009, and that was the economical, recession, economical recession. It wasn't the best economical situation after the 2008 house bubble crash and everything else that happened. So I couldn't find a job as an industrial interaction designer. So that was the first bump in the road. I went to look for any jobs that I could find, and these were some very embarrassing things that I had to do, like cleaning. I did some cleaning. I cleaned bathrooms, guys and girls bathrooms at night, like night shift. I don't know, for $8 an hour with my education. So it was kind of like forming me at the time. And my situation, my work was sort of like forming me from inside. It was more of a battle. It was more of a challenge than coming to America and getting used to new language, new people, and new culture. The fact that I was cleaning bathrooms, doing really random other things for free sometimes. I would work for people for free just so they could, give me an opportunity. It was forming me, like I said, from inside. It was sort of like getting me ready for, responsibility, for stress, for pressure, for working with people, for sympathy, for working around others who may not be so competent or so patient. That was sort of like getting me ready for being a boss, I guess, for running a company, a small company that I run, but still doing it successfully, doing it effectively, efficiently, and seeing people who walk with me by my side also grow and see satisfaction in their own lives.
So it was amazing. I was cleaning bathroom for 1 year and I was depressed. I was so sad that I was cleaning the whole life. But you show me that you ended up doing contraction and now you have good life. You have a good car, you have a good house, you have family. You have people who rely on you because they work for you. Tell me, please, how to end up like you.
So the simple answer is there's no simple answer. There's no secret sauce. I strongly believe that God above everybody has a special destiny for each one of us. Like I said earlier, I didn't choose to be a contractor. It wasn't my even plan B or plan C. I actually had been running away from construction for many years because my father did it and I saw how difficult it was for him. My grandfather did it and my father told me how difficult it was for him. So I guess against my dreams in America here, being an educated person, making money with capitalizing on my education, on my brain, against all of that, I became a contractor, and third generation contractor, I guess. But the way it worked out was just not giving up when it's tough and moving forward, because the other choice is giving up, and giving up means just depression, means losing, if you have anything, losing whatever you have, friends. You go around depressed and others sort of like feel that and rub it off of you. So I just kind of agreed to what I was given. My cards, my set of cards, I played them to my best, and I think God helped me out. I'm not saying it's easy. It's still not easy. Being a contractor, those contractors who are listening to me, they know being a contractor is not easy. Depending on the level and the crew you've got, it's either physically intense or it's intense in terms of management. If there's a large enough of a crew where you don't put your hands on work anymore, or in my situation, I do both. I do everything, and I make sure I keep track of people. I keep track of clients. I do the work myself. I do the training and all of that. So basically, the entire little thing depends on me. I understand how fragile it is. I feel how difficult, physically the job can be sometimes, and I need a moment to just meditate, to pray to God. But I'm not done. I know that He's not done with me. This isn't it. There's more to it. Lots of work, but there's definitely a reward. You could call it temporary reward. There's enough of it. I enjoy the fruit of my labor. I can see it. I can build a house, and I can move on, and I can come back, and I can just look at it and understand that the structure wasn't there 2 years ago, and now I've built something that can serve people. People live in it. People are proud of it. People can, the owner can sell it to somebody else who would like to live in that house, and so forth. This is not the end of my career. At least I don't want to think that way. I don't want to think of a ceiling of any sort, but I know this is not it in terms of spiritually. God has something else going on. I'm just trying to be content what He has given me so far, in all the responsibilities, in all the challenges, but in all the blessings as well.
Oh, you really motivated me. You really inspired me. Wow. But tell me, please, step by step, how to move on in America. I just came to America 2 years ago, maybe a little bit more. 1 year I was cleaning bathrooms. Now I work at Chipotle, better than cleaner, but I still have 25 hours a week. They don't increase my hours, even I speak good English. Give me advices, your recommendation of how to move on this career letter, or maybe making business. I just want to be successful.
I want to be successful too. I hope one day I'll be very successful. So I don't have a clear answer. I don't consider myself to be successful. I am thankful for what I have. It just depends who I compare myself to. Like if I compare myself to you, and you just came to America, and you had just cleaned the bathrooms, and then of course I think I'm pretty much well off, because my time of bathroom cleanings were 15 years ago. So I'm successful in comparison. And I think that's a good thing. That's one advice, maybe one tip, is when you feel down, when nothing's going on, there's no movements, and there's no progress, right? So maybe one tip which I just spoke about, and I'll finalize it, is to compare yourself to somebody who is below you in a certain regard. And not do that because you want to put anybody down, but because you want to put yourself up, work on your weaknesses. You look at somebody else, and in fact what helps too is to find a person who is in a worse shape than you are, and then somehow help them out, somehow do something good for them. It is ironically how this works, but you understand and you start feeling better about yourself, about your current position and your current step in this long ladder of success. You know, whether it be financial success, of course, spiritual success, when you are devoted and you know exactly what you're doing, success in knowing your purpose of life, your goal, what you're trying to achieve, you know, not to waste your energy left and right, just to move one certain direction, or you know, family success. There's many successes, of course. So there's many things many people can say, many successful people can say. I'm not going to say much because I don't consider myself to be a very successful man, but I do help myself when I'm down by helping others who are below me.
So tell me please, how to understand what am I good for and try to focus on this. Now I work at Chipotle. It's okay, it's better than cleaning. I fry chips, I cook tacos, but it's still not something what I really want to do. Tell me please, help me to find my way.
I still don't know what I'm good for in this life. I believe that with the next opportunity that comes my way, I will use the abilities and the talents that I was either born with or had developed through my life and the challenges of life, or have learned, you know, from others. I will use that, those gifts and abilities with my next opportunity. I don't know what the opportunity is going to be, but right now I am patiently waiting for the opportunity. While I'm waiting, I am diligently doing my very best. And sometimes I get tired, and sometimes I get discouraged, again, trying to, you know, make it and forgetting that there are people out there who still did not make far enough to even be in my place, in my shoes. But I'm doing my best and trying my best to be ready for the next step by doing everything I can right now. When the next step comes, it's not going to be the way I talk to myself. If I make, you know, the next $1 million, it's not for me. It's not to you know, enjoy the money or the luxury, but it is for me to. God is giving me, will be giving me, I believe, a chance to implement the other gifts that I can use wisely to better the humanity and to strengthen people's souls, including my own soul.
Bro, thank you very much. You inspired me, you motivated me.
Sometimes I struggle to motivate myself, okay? Like, to be honest, yesterday I was not motivated at all. And the person who helped me was my wife. In fact, she helps me very often when I'm down, when I don't think there's a solution, I don't think there's a better way of doing things. She would be there. Sometimes she would just be there quiet. You know, she knows that I do not require any more wisdom. I do not require any more advices, because typically I'm the one who gives out advices. And you know, the guy who is smart all the time sometimes needs a partner. Thank God I do have that partner, my wife, who is just there with me. You know, just is quiet right next to me, and you know, an hour, 2 hours, 2 days passed. We figure out the problems, we figure out solutions, and we just move forward with the family, as two of us and kids. So that's the last thing.
Thank you very much, David. You are awesome. You are so awesome. You motivated me. You
Yeah.
inspired me. And that was the video about...
Little story of a little man.
No. Contractor, David's Clinic. Thank you for watching. Subscribe. See you in the next video.
Cheers.